It's beer o'clock on Real Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Stroud Brewery and it's a can of their AlederFlower organic pale ale coming in at 4.9% ABV. I really like the look of this can. My grandfather used to make his own elderflower wine for years on end, and I really enjoyed his homemade elderflower wine, so I'm looking forward to this one. I have had elderflower in beer before and it tastes really good. So without further ado, let's get this can out into a glass and see what we get. It's quite full. You can see it's quite a full can of beer, which we like. We do like that. Wow, that looks lovely. Looks really nice then. Slightly hazy brew. Nice levels of carbonation moving up the glass. It's a one finger white head. Should we get the aroma? Yeah, the elderflower comes through nicely, as do the probably American hops in the aroma. There's a nice biscuity, bready aroma. Slight bit of toffee. We'll get into that in a moment. Whether this, whatever variety of toffee it is, but I'm smelling something. Let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah, that's nice. That's lovely. It's got a really nice mouthfeel. It's slightly silky. It's a step up from being ultimately refreshing. It's got a little bit of a lingering. The malts and the hops just linger on the palate a little bit. There's a really nice bitterness on the back end. You get that elderflower fruity flavour in the middle of the taste and then towards the end. You get that American, I'm presuming it's American hop. It could very well be New Zealand. But it's a very well constructed beer. It really is. And especially in the can, there is something really sexy at the moment about canned craft beer. It's the fact that you can just bang 6 of them in your cooler bag, take them down the beach or whatever else. You're not going to get any bottles smashing. You're not going to get any light in the beer from the glass bottle. That's the problem with glass bottle, especially clear and green glass bottles. They skunk. You're not going to get any of that there with that. And of course, when you finish with a can, you can just sling it in the recycling. Or if there's no recycling, you can just sling it back in your bag. It don't weigh anything. You can imagine drinking 8 bottles on the beach with a load of family members and then having to cart them glass bottles back off the beach again. It's quite annoying. So this is not a lesson about cans. It's just a little small piece of my review, talking about the forward thinking and the just the convenience and the pros really of canned craft beer. It's nicely carbonated. It really is a juicy, funky, almost kind of gooseberry like taste in the beer. It's really refreshing, and it's one of them beers, as you've had a mouthful and you've let it kind of flow over your palate, you've let the beer kind of hit your cheeks and the tongue and the top of the mouth, and you think, oh, that's really nice. And as soon as that fades, and as soon as that starts to drop down, and you want to get back in, you want to drink it again, and that is always a very good sign for a very good beer, that you want to get back into it straight away and dive back in and enjoy it. But I need my thumbnail. I need to take a picture of the beer and put it on YouTube, and so I need to save some of the beer at least. But yeah, let's wash the beer around in the glass rigorously, and then we can get a big aroma on this. It's lovely, it really is. I've been drinking some of the other Stroud beers. We've got a couple in the front there, I don't know if you can see. They generally produce quite strong bottled ales. It's quite refreshing really, because a traditional bottled ale would normally come in at about 4.5% ABV. Most of their beers are like 7.5%. It's like, boom, hey, you know, let's have a party attitude. But this is a little bit of a step change. It's 4.9%, and it's a really nice hoppy beer. Should we rate it? Let's get it rated. Cheers. For me personally, I've drunk their Christmas beer. I've reviewed a couple of their kind of traditional strong ales, and I really liked them, but I think this is the pick of the bunch. This for me is their best beer. I think if this is something that is a bit of an experiment, they maybe want to kind of chuck the bottle label maybe on this can, and done a small batch, and tried it out just to see what people feel like, and whether they like it or not. I think they do. I think people will really like this, and I think you should go all out. You should really go all out with this. I think it's a really, really good beer. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.